Magnetism, considered in ancient traditions as a sacred science, was associated from early times with Egypt and Greece. Authors like Manly P. Hall mention that, in these contexts, it was understood primarily as a healing resource, and that Pythagoras would have inherited this knowledge. Hieratic texts mention the Neteru, deities of ancient Egypt, associated with the transmission of sacred knowledge to the first initiates. In later esoteric traditions, this teaching was related to the concept of Sikkim, symbolically understood as the vital force that animates matter. Over time, part of this knowledge was forgotten and taken up again in different traditions, such as among Arabs, Rosicrucians, and alchemists. In traditions linked to Egypt and transmitted by Pythagoras, there was talk of the existence of therapeutic practices based on the contemplation of geometric solids. Cubes, octahedrons, and other perfect forms were placed on pedestals for the sick to observe them, believing that their symmetry transmitted order and harmony to the human magnetic field. For Hall, each form in nature, natural or artificial, possesses an energy field, and by fixing the mind on perfect proportions, the individual would benefit from this balance. Hall describes that each human being is surrounded by a magnetic field or etheric atmosphere, an egg of energy that protects and sustains health. This field is fed by solar currents that enter through the top of the head, travel through the body, and are released again through the lower centers. The integrity of this flow is seen as essential for physical and moral vitality. Although esoteric traditions have associated Egyptian symbols with this process, Hall does not specifically identify the Eye of Horus as a magnetic diagram, but emphasizes the relationship between solar energy, the human body, and inner harmony. Imhotep is remembered as an architect and sage, and centuries later he was venerated as a patron of medicine. In his reading, Hall does not describe the pyramids as magnetic machines, but sees magnetism as a universal principle present in all forms of nature, from the smallest atom to the great celestial bodies. For him, each form, natural or created by man, possesses its own magnetic field, and the contemplation of perfect proportion transmits harmony to the human being. Thus, the monumental architecture of Egypt can be interpreted